What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? Welcome back to the Flash by Night channel. Welcome back to Transformers Tuesday. And today, we are going to check out Transformers issue number 14 from Marvel. And we are going to get introduced to a pseudo-popular rock star and this guy here. So we start off issue number 14 with the Autobots kind of following up their victory from issue number 12 and defeating Shockwave and the Decepticons. Of course, we know issue number 13 was basically like a one-shot showing Megatron coming back into the picture from basically being in suspended animation for a while. So we open up with Jetfire, who was created by Shockwave but never given life because of circumstances. He is being given the insignia and officially being adopted into the Autobots. They even go as far as having this ancient ritual where he shares fuel with his new Autobot brothers, kind of signifying their brotherhood. Also, we get a peek at Ratchet working on some of the Autobots that were hurt or maybe even killed during the last fight. Ratchet and Optimus and the other Autobots know full well that everybody didn't make it out of the last conflict. But we also have Optimus Prime giving life to 5 new Autobots. We've got Grapple, Hoist, that Skid, Tracks, and Smokescreen. They have a way of basically transferring memories from one body to another, and so they transported these 5 Autobots' memories with them just in case they needed backup on this adventure that brought them to Earth. And they made new bodies, transferred the memories into those bodies, and Optimus used his creation matrix to give them life. And so now we have 5 new Autobots to carry on the fight against the Decepticons. Speaking of Decepticons, we check in on the oil rig where the Decepticons kind of made one of their bases, and Shockwave hasn't been seen for weeks. And if Megatron isn't around and Shockwave hasn't been seen for weeks, we know full well who thinks they're going to be in charge of the Decepticons. Starscream again makes a play, calls himself the leader, but that doesn't last long as Shockwave comes back unbeknownst to everyone else, and he has a plan. Shockwave has been missing for weeks, not because he was recuperating from his injuries, but he has been missing for weeks because he has been working on a plan. He has created this machine that can transform certain energy that we'll get to later into energon cubes that the Decepticons can use to fuel themselves. Checking back in on the Autobots, we find that Bumblebee has been tasked with showing our 5 new Autobots the ropes, showing them how you conduct yourself on Earth, how to hide in plain sight, how to obey all of the laws. Of course, some of them are receptive, some of them not so much. But one thing we find out is that there is a concert in town, and the concert, I don't know if you can see it, is Brick Springsteen and the 10th Avenue Band. Now, that sounds really familiar. I hope it sounds familiar to you, but it is really funny to me because a few issues ago, they used Madonna's real name and also, I think, Material Girl as a song. And I'm not sure why they switched to Brick instead of Bruce Springsteen in this instance. I don't know if they got a slap on the wrist, if editorial got a phone call after the Madonna issue. But either way, there is a concert with Brick Springsteen, and it is creating an opportunity for both the Autobots to get out and scout, and for the Decepticons to put their plan into motion. So Optimus and Bumblebee are communicating with each other, and Optimus lets Bumblebee know that BlackRock, who they're still working with, told Optimus of a plan where the Decepticons would be using some sort of sound energy in order to create their new energy source. Throw that together with the concert that we're going to, and I think we know what the Decepticons are doing. So Bumblebee and our new Autobots show up at the concert and manage to get in past security. They used a little bit of thriftiness and kind of fooled security by letting security think that their passengers left the cars unattended until they were able to go into the concert and go to the spot where they needed to check out what the Decepticons may be cooking up. And that's when they notice this big cord that is dangling from the top of the concert down through the ground, and they cut the cord. Of course, you see the Decepticon Seekers coming from underground and ready to fight. And while the conflict above ground is going on with our new Autobots and the Seekers, we have Bumblebee underground confronted by Shockwave. When we find out the Shockwave's machine was to use audio energy or sonic energy in order to create Energon, and that's why they were at the concert. And in the end, Bumblebee and the Autobots were able to fend off Shockwave and the Decepticons. They saved the concert. All's well that ends well. Brick Springsteen got to finish doing what he does best, and we regroup with Optimus down the road. And that was issue number 14 of Marvel's Transformers. We get introduced to some new Transformers. We get introduced to Brick Springsteen. Also, this felt more like an episode of the Transformers cartoon where you have your problem pop up and the Autobots figure out how to handle the problem, fend off the Decepticons leave so they can come back another day. That kind of fits the bill of what you would see in an episode of Transformers. And so that was pretty fun for me. Overall, the issue was pretty fun, and I've been having a blast going through these issues of Transformers and sharing them with you. Let me know what you think if you are enjoying Marvel's Transformers. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. I hope you didn't hear all that traffic outside my window. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead, hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, catching up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I probably should be saying something like roll out, but nah, I will be back in a flash.